Hi, everybody. I'm Deacon Dave.
I'm layperson Lisa.
Welcome to the Deacon Dave and Layperson
Lisa
Lisa show. I like to make sure it's actually recording before I start talking.
I know.
And you're always going
I'm not good at that.
Like,
I'm not good at that. Like, okay.
Right. So we're in Aviles, not Avila,
Aviles.
but Aviles, Spain, on the northern coast of Spain, a very old city, and we walked. I don't know, probably ended up being like 14 miles today.
Yes.
And
Are we
it
going to
rained.
tell people what we did?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, we are. We went to church. How's that? We went to church?
We went to church.
Unless you really are dying to
No.
tell them. I mean, it's a different
matter.
experience.
Oh, yeah. I guess we could tell them.
Go ahead and tell them.
We went on a bus in Spain, and I got to press the button for the stop.
She was like a little kid. Here we are.
It's really cool though, because they have it. The things have changed since I last taken a bus. I haven't taken a bus since college, when I took the bus every day to school. But this has a monitor with the upcoming stops, and you just wait for your stop, and you press the button when it pops up into the blue box.
That's about how it happened.
I had fast reaction time.
Yes, she did, and she got all excited like a little kid that won a prize or something. But Gijon was industrial on the way out of town and somewhat dangerous from what some people said.
Lots of trucks on a road.
Yeah, and it was really rainy, so we decided to take the bus, line 24, to the outskirts of the city, which took a little over 4 miles off of our trip. But
so nothing.
Well, we
do
did
that on an off day, on an off day.
Yeah, well, we did have to walk a half a mile.
Yeah.
To get to the bus stop, and then another half a mile or more to get back on the trail.
Yes.
At where we got.
So we did not
off.
really do it for the mileage. Simply
No.
safety.
Right. So I think the bus took like 20 minutes to get to where it needed to go. And
yeah, it was a nice empty bus. Hardly any people there.
It rained for half the day, and I mean, it rained.
Yeah, it came out down good. We had to use our ponchos and our umbrellas.
Yes, and then we had to take some detours around some very large puddles.
Yes, and I fell.
Lisa fell for the second time
But I'm okay.
on the Camino.
Don't worry, I'm okay.
Let me see your hands again. You okay?
Yeah, perfectly fine. I just had a little grit on my hands.
Right.
I slipped sideways. My hands caught me. My leg went behind me, and everything was all good.
Yeah, and so that's your second time falling. I gained another blister today.
Yeah.
With my new shoes. And so that's another blister
No
Band-Aid.
bueno.
It's no bueno. No bueno. But hey, we're getting there. Then we went to Mass tonight at 7 o'clock. And there were, I don't know, Lisa, how would you like to describe Mass tonight?
We walked in and we saw all these kids, and it was loud, and there was like little signs, catechumens or something like that, catechism. And so, you know what the first thing was though that I noticed? Like there was this young boy, probably like a teenager or something, and he kind of was like scooting past us like really fast, and he was going to church.
It's good.
Yeah,
That was good.
So I thought that was pretty cool. but anyway, we walk in, we open the doors, and we hear all this noise, and we see all these kids, and it's like so chaotic. And there were like hundreds of kids, I would say.
Oh, there was hundreds of
kids. It was a big church, and it was all full.
Of kids.
Of kids.
Of chaos.
Of kids who are doing catechism at Mass for their first communion, which I thought was pretty cool.
Yeah, and I was thinking that the Lord, in many ways, although it was a little chaotic,
yes,
was probably well pleased with all the joy
yes.
and the fact that they were there.
Yes.
And we fortunately got to go first to receive communion, which was good.
Hardly anybody received communion.
Right, but we received communion.
Yes, we did. Oh, but anyway, so the music was really cool. Like the opening hymn, it was like high energy, and like the kids like knew these like. There was people like
they were screaming at certain times.
Oh yeah, but they were doing like these like gestures with the song, which was cool. Way to engage kids. And then like the Lord have mercy, Christ have mercy, Lord have mercy, like their responses were loud. Mm-hmm. It was so great.
Yes.
And then at the homily, it was a little, like you said, chaotic, and I just put my head down and closed my eyes because I was trying to pray. And I was just like, Jesus, this is like a circus. What is this? And he was just like, I felt like he was like, look at this. Isn't this great? Look at all these people here. Look at all these young people here.
Yes.
So kind of like what you were saying.
No, it's true. It's very true.
Yeah.
And the priest was talking about, he had a little box and he was going around and he was going, Te ama. Right, he was asking them
their names.
Their names, and then asking them like what their favorite character was or something.
Okay, I could see.
And then he wrote their names, and it was a box. And then you put the box up on the altar. So
Oh, cool.
maybe it had to do with
maybe
offering.
That's the offer. Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. And they offered up a candle and a few other things.
Okay.
Listen, we have no clue what was really going on, but the music was really great, and the energy was great.
It was, yeah, it really was. And like at the Our Father, like they hold hands and they sing a song before the Our Father.
they hold their
and
hands
they're
up.
like they're like this,
Yeah.
like swaying, and then they put their hands up. They got a little praise and worship up in there, and then we recited the Our Father. And
Lisa
they did
didn't
a
want to
song.
hold our hands, but
No,
we made
I
it.
don't do that. I do.
But we did.
But we did. I
You
broke
know
down
what? We
and-
got to roll with the culture.
Yes.
Right. When in Spain, do as the people in Spain do.
Yes.
And so that's what they were doing, and we shook some other folks' hands.
Yes, they
And,
shake hands in Spain.
Yeah, so it was really good. So it's interesting because I've noticed this several times now, Lisa. The priest, he is the only one that receives from the chalice
Yes.
and the consecrated host at the mass. Then they go to the tabernacle
Oh.
and they get all of these other hosts that
Okay.
they have that they distribute to everybody else, which I felt
I don't
kind
think
of
they did
odd.
that last week.
Yes, they did.
No, because I saw the priest walk in.
Well,
He gave that lady a ride, and he was walking with a little Tupperware full of
I
hosts.
watched it. You got him out of the.
Last time too.
I think so.
Okay.
I think
We had to sit
three
so far in the
times.
back today that I couldn't see very good.
Very much so. Yeah, today was a day full of blisters and falls and very unique mass experiences.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I just love the way the kids responded.
Lisa almost got crushed by an elevator today.
Oh yes,
Mhm,
yes. So the safety mechanism was not in place. So Deacon Dave said,
Just
"Oh,
like-
watch that lip of that elevator," and I jokingly said, "Oh, I think I'm going to need you to help me with my luggage." And then the elevator started crushing me,
Yes.
and I'm just like, so usually you just like elbow your way in and it just like bounces off you. No, it was like
No.
crushing me. We had to jump back.
It wouldn't let her go.
Debbie
was-
and I had to jump back.
She was in the jaws of elevator defeat.
So now every time we get in the elevator, we're like, go, 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 go.
Exactly, hurry up. So we're sitting in the hotel in like the restaurant area because there's nobody here right now, and we are looking out at the street at a few people walking by. Nothing exciting to see, so I won't show it to you. So today was, because of the rain, was challenging. Tomorrow is much more hilly
Uphill, longer.
and 17 miles,
Mm-hmm.
and so very challenging as we continue to grow our number of blisters. I believe Lisa, her ankle was bothering her a little
The
bit
top
today.
of my ankle was bothering me today.
Is it bothering
It
you
bothered
now?
me like it's not constant.
Yes.
Oh, we have to stretch. It's not
We're breaking down,
constant.
people.
It's not constant, but I did feel it even when we were walking either to or from Mass. I don't remember.
Was this day 22 or day 24? 22?
Day 25,
22?
22 of walking.
Yeah, 22 days of walking, and we don't have any more break days until we get
No days
so,
off.
Yeah,
No breaks.
right. So Benny's leaving today for 4 days. He'll be back. Colleen is joining us in about 3 or 4 days, and she will be walking with us, and we'll have 5 of us that are walking. So our blister count should go up. I'm tired of getting blisters because
Yeah,
I never got
no more.
blisters before.
Yeah.
And I think if we want to bring a spiritual lesson to this, right? I think when you start new things, right? Maybe in your spiritual life, like a new pair of shoes, right? You need to carefully kind of enter into these things.
Slowly?
Yeah, so that you don't get discouraged or, things may happen that you weren't prepared for. You don't go out and walk 20 miles. So like, for example, like people go, hey, I'm going to really start practicing silence. So I'm going to start doing an hour a day. And I'm like, no. Try 5 minutes a day, right? And
Yes.
so I think that's the spiritual lesson for today with that. Any other thoughts, Lisa?
I think when you fall in your spiritual life, just
Like
get back, like me, just get back up. I think it's easier for me to physically get back up than it is spiritually, and so. that
And
is
it really
something-
should be the other way around.
It should be, yeah,
Right? Or
yeah.
they should at least be equal. I
Yeah,
agree with you.
yeah. Because I jump right back up.
Yeah, and that's what God wants us to do
Yeah.
when we're struggling spiritually, is to, because He's reaching His hand down to pick you up.
Yeah. So there was in this church that we just went to. What was it? The Church of St. Nicholas.
Yes.
Yeah. It was really cool. Like it had like these lifelike Jesus statues, like with hair and clothes and stuff. And I think one of them to the right of us was Nicodemus talking to Jesus, which I'd never seen in a church before. And I think that's what it was. I thought it was pretty cool. But anyway, to the left was Jesus
with the purple cloak on, like we saw.
And I think he had his hand out like that.
Yeah.
I don't recall exactly, but like he was reaching out. So just like what you said.
And he's reaching out to us when
Yes.
we fall.
Yes.
Well, here from Avila, Spain, I'm Deacon Dave.
Layperson Lisa.
See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.